Huh. Huh. What?
From all corners of the earth, far and wide, there's always been greatness in Nabz. But those days are gone, folks. And now it's time for Many Faces of Nabz, Many Attitudes of Shecky in MPD.
Multiple personality disorder.
Hey, screw you guys! I'm level 99 and everything!
This is a back-to-back on MPD with you and me.
I said it! Heavy Buffalo! Yay!
Stable. This is a back-to-back on MPD with you and me.
It's easy since wrapped in the air. The side child said I'd get to move, but left me there for dead. My image frozen, my image frozen, my image frozen and spent. If it sits right, if it sits right, if it sits right, in the end, well, I guess I could rainbow my lucky stars ahead, running with the traces, embellishing a bit, 'cause it's a go down easy if it sits right with the crosses. Fire again, top what oh well, does it go down easy if it sits right what oh well. Well, fire again, if it's in the air, fire again. Your mind looks too sticky, medium doses of track, like tacky, dangerous on my magnetics, picking voluntarily. Just shiver, just shiver, just shiver, just shiver, and well, I guess I could rainbow my lucky stars ahead, riding with the traces, embellishing a bit, 'cause it's a go down easy if it sits right with the crosses. Fire again, top what oh well, fire away, top what oh well, we'll fire away.
Fire away!
If it sits right,
If it sits right, just fire again!
That did not sound right at all.
And fire
If
away!
it sits right, you fire at it. That sounds like you're trying to get somebody, like, you know, if their butt's just sitting just right, you want to
Nail it!
ram it.
Just nail it!
I thought that's what roofies were for.
Hey, we want to thank Kyla Backhand Viveros and Whitney for being in the channel.
Yeah, for, like, being in the chat. You fuckers, if you're listening to not in the chat, you're assholes.
Join the chat, pussies!
So I heard about a robbery, and at first I thought it might be you until I found out that it happened in Staten Island. Unless you just happened to be in
Staten Island. No, but that's funny because you just said that because yesterday I was theorizing what it would be like if you could transcribe your phone number to be somewhere else so that you have a friend in another state, tag your phone number on Facebook like you're visiting there. Even though you're not there, you're actually here.
Yeah.
But you have to do it on your phone Facebook, so you need some kind of app they could log into and pretend to be you. Yeah. And then, like, tag me at, like, hey, I'm at the Statue of Liberty today. And then you see me, like, an hour later and go, what the fuck? You were just at the Statue of Liberty, bro. But no. You get what I'm saying?
You know what?
I thought that would be cool if you could do that. It would fuck with people. They're like, what? How is he at the Statue of Liberty?
Then you could claim you have superpowers.
Right. Like, I flew there.
I swear there was somebody who actually, and I'm not gonna mention any names, but
I've got magic underwear.
But this guy Paco, I know.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, one time that he.
Hey, Paco!
I swear to God, one time that I saw him post something saying that he was out of state, and then 2 hours later, I saw him driving down the street.
Well,
like he posted something to Facebook, and it said from somewhere, New Jersey or New York or something. And 2 hours later, I saw him driving down the street. 2 hours later, I saw
Which is an impossibility, folks. It's about 6 to 8 hours between here and New Jersey.
Somebody was on his Facebook or something there, I guess.
Yeah. And then
posting to make it look like he was there.
Even though
he was actually here.
Yeah, it's just like him saying he's like 29 years old and he's like almost 40.
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, I heard about
I do that on my singles profile.
This guy roofied himself.
You tell me you're 25?
Yeah.
Nobody can believe that.
I put like 35 or something and changed the date twice, and then it locked it and wouldn't let me change the date again.
So, anyway, I heard about this robbery. I thought
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I thought it might be you.
Yeah. That I was robbed?
I know that you might have robbed somebody.
I might have robbed someone else.
But then I realized it wasn't because you were here.
Okay, but what's the description?
Staten Island thief attempts massive bacon and beer robbery. Then I read the article and I realized it wasn't you, so... Apparently this guy in Staten Island, he tried to pull one of the greatest heists of all times. Mark... Confessor.
Sounds like a bad supervillain.
He attempted to make off with from a Stop and Shop on Highland Boulevard, blah, blah, blah. 48 packages of bacon, 4 cases of Heineken, a steak, 2 bags of chips.
Bitch, my name is Mark Confessor! Put the bacon in the bag, bitch! Put the bacon in the bag!
Paper plates and some pedigree dog food.
Man, he was going to have a barbecue with his dog, yo. It's like, I'm going to wrap this steak in some bacon, and then wrap that bacon in bacon. So it'll be like steak, bacon, and bacon.
Here's the part that confuses me. Here's the part that confuses me, though, is because...
I'm going to wrap my beer can in some bacon.
Listen again. Listen again to all the things listed, right?
Right.
48 packages of bacon. 4 cases of Heineken.
Cases of Heine.
Yeah.
He was having a backyard bacon barbecue beer party.
A steak.
He's going to wrap in bacon, obviously.
2 bags of chips.
He was going to crunch the chips up and make a bacon batter with it.
Paper plates and pedigree dog food. Now, here's the part that confuses me.
Wow.
Here's the part that confuses me. You hear all those things?
Yeah.
All right. He allegedly attempted to hide the goodies underneath some of his clothes.
Like,
how the fuck do you fit all that shit under your clothes?
Dude, he probably had bacon packets between his waist and his belt all the way around.
Food and
shove that up in your gut and strap it with a couple belts, make it look like a beer belly. You noticed you're like the security guy.
Yeah, 120 pounds.
The security guy's going, wait. There's something wrong with that guy. He was skinny as a beanpole on the way in. You know? He's all like big and bulked out.
He tried to push his way past unnoticed, but unfortunately for the human and canine beneficiaries of his haul, he was caught by law enforcement before he could leave.
He must have had the shit strapped to the inside of his shirt, like...
Right.
With belts, and make it look like he's got a big beer belly. And he just tried to hike with the beer.
I think it's sad when people are more retarded than I am.
He apparently, here's what's funny, him and a couple other friends were apparently also being investigated for holding up a spa with a hammer.
Holding up a spa?
With a hammer.
With a hammer. Well, you know, he likes bacon, he likes beer, he's obviously going to take care of his dog, so I can see logic in all those items.
Well, I think it might have been like a, massage, like face kind of spa, like Dave Grohl's spa and all those things.
You're like, do my face now, bitch, or I'll smash you in the face with this hammer! No, massage my face, bitch!
He didn't want to pay for his seaweed wrap.
I want that seaweed wrap and that mud mask, or I'm gonna beat your head in with this fucking hammer!
He's been playing too much Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Who's the cracked out one? The meth head that fucked the neighbor's boyfriend when he caught him fucking her. Dude, there's a scene in there where you...
Welcome back to Nerd Talk on MPD with you and me.
Nerd Talk!
You get sucked into his story when he comes into the storyline. Trevor!
Yeah, Trevor.
He lives in the trailer park, and when you get sucked into his storyline of like why he's involved... You find out he used to work with the detectives and shit on the crooked side.
Yeah.
And, like, they're coming back to hook back into him because they need his help to clean up a mess. And as it enters the scene, you just see the trailer rocking and shit, and then it goes in through the door of the trailer, and there he's got some bitch bent over the counter, and he's just reaming her. And that's when the boyfriend walks in, and he's like, Trevor, really, man? My girlfriend, man? You're gonna just do my girlfriend? He's like, you got a problem, boy? And then fucking beats his ass and fucks him in the ass. And then he keeps him in a room in an in-town apartment as a sex slave at his other buddy's apartment. I'm like,
welcome to Sex Slave Talk on MPD with you and me.
I'm like, that is just unfreaking believable what that video game... That's in a video game, dude. He's like ass-raping this dude as a hostage.
No, when
like you wake up when you switch to that character, it logs into him and he's in that other friend's apartment. He's got the other dude dressed in girly clothes and is a prisoner in the bed. And he's just gotten done raping him again. Every time you go to it, he's like beating him or raping him in the ass or something, dude. I'm just like, this is just fucking horrible. I can't believe like this is in a video game release.
No, I switched over to him once and he was sitting there masturbating.
Yeah, like dude, it's either perverted or violent or both. Yeah. He's either beating somebody, male or female, it don't matter. He's raping them in the ass, male or female, it don't matter. Dude, it's just... every time I flip to Trevor, I'm like...
I don't know. Once and he was killing a hooker.
Yeah, I mean, he just randomly does... It's like, what the fuck?
She's not a hooker, she's an escort. No, when they're dead, they're just hookers!
Right. They're no longer escorting
call girl. Yeah. She's a call girl. No, she's dead. She's just a hooker.
God damn it, Cyril.
Man,
yeah. I don't know if you'd heard.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is very graphic.
I knew it was something that you would be interested in. Apparently, they think that they've actually solved the Jack the Ripper case.
Yeah, I did see that.
Did you hear about
that? They solved the Jack the Ripper with DNA evidence. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What was his name again? Edward something?
It was one of the... I don't... let me look it up real quick.
Wasn't he one of the students or something that was involved in interning on the case investigation or something stupid? He was involved
he was
somewhere.
One of the suspects. Yeah. He was one of the main suspects, apparently.
So, what were two? Lewis Carroll and serial killer here.
A ton of them. Oh, H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, H.H. Holmes.
Well,
Lewis
he was
Carroll.
never a suspect. It was just kind of
implied.
It was kind of implied because he showed up in America right about the time that the Ripper killing stopped.
Right.
And for the world.
And then Ripper killing started here.
Well, no, worse than that.
Yeah.
Worse than that. For the World Fair, he built a hotel that was literally just used for torturing and killing people who came to the World's Fair and went to his hotel. Stayed at his hotel.
He had trap doors and shit hidden all over the place.
Doors and stairs that went to nowhere, and trap doors, and like all other kinds of booby traps, just and people would just come into the hotel and fall in one of these booby traps and die.
Why don't they make a movie about that?
I know, that would be creepy as fuck.
I think it would be a really good movie. You know what I mean? You know? But, yeah. Dude,
I got a documentary about him on my Netflix that I'm going to watch.
Yeah, so I had that on mine, too.
But he would have had to have been cleaning up bodies constantly for the body stink not to, like, emanate to scare people off.
He had a torture room in his basement, too.
Well, I'm sure he cleaned up after the death. I mean, he wasn't a bad serial killer. He was an amazing serial killer.
When did he get caught? Like,
I don't
10
remember.
years or so? Something like that?
It was funny because apparently it was like his body or his estimated death kill was between 406 and 2,000 or something. It was like this big range of, we don't know how many people he's killed. He's killed more than we can really keep track of. But the guy who was the Ripper,
I've been watching those ghost things on one of those channels lately, and
he found Jack the
they went into cataphiles, those people that run through catacombs and shit like that, and they went into stories about Idaho back when it first became a port. They had all these tunnels going in under the city to bring produce and shit in off of the boats. Well, some of the this one bar in particular had their entire place rigged up. The owner would come up and pick out people that he knew weren't from town, and he would touch them, and then that would be the sign of his cronies to like get that person drunk and lead him to the trap door. They would roofie him or whatever, basically, and then get him intoxicated, drop him through a trap door in a crowded bar because no one's paying attention, everyone's drinking, and he would fall down into the basement where two other guys would drag him to a cell. And then at night, before the boats would leave, they'd take all these unconscious fuckers and sell them into the Chinese slave trade. $50 a head back then.
Yeah,
like
the
1800.
The Jack the Ripper guy has been identified as Polish-born Aaron Kosminski. Kosminski was a suspect when the Ripper murders took place in 1888. The hairdresser lived in Whitechapel and was later put in an asylum. Oh my God, he's Sweeney Todd!
What
He's
up?
a hairdresser. Jack the Ripper was Sweeney Todd.
Yep.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Not really. But he was a hairdresser.
Yeah.
You know.
That killed prostitutes.
Yeah.
Now, if you made him into meat pies,
Then
he'd definitely be Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney
I just saw that recently. Wasn't that with the mannequins?
No.
Oh.
What? Mannequins.
No, that was you. Mannequins.
Oh, yeah, the mannequin guy, yeah.
I forget what movie that is
About
now.
his mom. And
We watched so many damn movies.
Nah, Sweeney Todd's about a barber who kills people, and the lady down
Wasn't
below
it a
turns into
play?
meat pies.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, it was a play, and
Dee Snider made a cover of all the songs in the movie.
Jessica, the chick who from Murder, She Wrote. What's her name?
Old bitch? I don't know.
She was the original, she was in the original play.
Yeah. Yeah, it was written in the 70s.
Oh no, it was written before then, but the...
No, I mean the first show was actually
the first
sometime in the 70s.
I think it was before then.
Your mom.
But I
Mom's
think
before.
the...
I know.
The most remembered one was that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
We love you, Mom the whore.
But,
We love you, Mom the whore!
Hey, did
we love you, whores!
Did I tell you that I saw a thing online, and when I was looking at it, I was like, I don't understand why this is news. This is the most common sense thing I've ever heard in my life. It's like, the legalization of medical marijuana has shown a drop in crime. Well, no shit, because you're arresting all the people who are on marijuana, and when you make it legal, the crime will drop.
Right?
When it's legal. Because
Right.
you're not going to be arresting people who are smoking pot. Which is stupid.
I hear you.
Come on.
Our
Common
leadership's
sense,
not
people.
known to have brains, man.
That's a very true story.
It's all poll pushing, secret society agendas.
They like the polls.
He has no brains and he pushes polls all the time.
I know. Slurp, slurp. You poll pusher.
We're not friends anymore.
You nasty poll pusher.
We were friends.
I think he just moved a chess piece on the virtual vision board.
Now I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
He's playing space chess.
There's chess in space?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Chest?
Ooh.
Oh, chess, not chest. Okay.
Chess space.
I thought he was talking about alien tits.
Ooh, that sounds great. Facebook.
Alien tits? That does sound great.
Facebook. Chest space.
You're gonna be like Jay and find the first alien life form and fuck it.
We need to create chest space that's just pictures of
She
chest.
has to be hot and green.
Would you join chest space?
I want to have sex with a green girl so bad.
You know what? You're gonna be walking down the street and I'm gonna look at somebody like, you see that clown? Homeboy fucked the Martian once.
You should just say that. Like, when I'm out and about and you're... See that clown? Fuck the Martian once. People will be like, what the fuck?
And just walk away. Oh, man.
He fucked a Martian.
That would be funny. You see his girlfriend? She ball gagged a monkey.
Facebook.
You know why
Chest
she ball gagged
space.
that monkey?
I like it.
Chest, like, is it a spot where the girls
Chest
show their
space.
tits?
And guys can show their pecs.
Testicles!
I don't got no fucking pecs. I ain't showing shit.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I got a dick. No
I got
pec.
one of those too.
Yeah, I got a dick, no pec. That's usually how that works.
So,
You either got the pecs or the dick, one or the other.
I was at home the other day, and I ran into the wall because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Wow.
It's better. So anyway, my initial reaction is to yell, "Son of a whore," and then my nephew out of nowhere, who's eating lunch,
Said
throws his ramen. He throws his ramen noodles in the air. His hands are straight up, and he just goes, "A whore!" Yeah.
A whore.
So my nephew has now gone around saying "whore." And
Whore.
I really hope he says it to his mom.
So when she calls and says, "How come you told my kid I'll say whore?" and he can say, "'Cause you're a whore."
Because he's being a pirate. He's trying to say ahoy.
Ahoy! Yeah, just tell him he has a speech impediment.
Well, he's 3. I mean, when he says Godzilla, it sounds like
Godrilla.
saying Godzilla.
Godzilla.
He goes,
I knew a kid
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
I know what he says.
I knew a kid once who,
I'm from Japan. Godzilla.
who tried to say truck and said fuck, and you
Truck.
couldn't, like,
Truck and truck.
No,
big fuck.
I actually got
Big
my
fuck.
Big fuck.
I actually got my nephew to want to watch Sky High and Godzilla all the time now. So he's not watching All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Hey, did I tell you about the game I invented with that movie Sky High?
It is an awesome game.
Sky High.
There's a kid's movie, a family movie, I guess, technically, about a superhero school up in the air on a giant cloud.
No.
Yeah.
It's called Sky High.
Lay off the drugs, man.
No, listen.
Wonder Woman's in it.
It's getting out there.
Listen, it's called Sky High. So here's the game.
High
Every
as a
time
motherfucker.
somebody says Sky High or you see the words Sky High, you have to take a hit.
We were high within the first half hour.
If
How's
before
that?
that.
It was before that.
What?
Because they say it and you see it so often in that movie.
The whole thing, Sky High.
It's like, yeah, we were high with.
I get to go to Sky High. You're going to Sky High.
And then you see Sky High on this dude's arm patch, and then immediately on his hat, and then on the side of the bus, and then when they get to the school, it says Sky High.
Hit.
Sky High is everywhere in that movie.
So rent the movie Sky High.
No, I'm good.
Seriously, we
I
were
only
high.
smoke till I'm high, and then I stop.
Actually, we did stop at some point.
We just looked at each other. Was like, you mind if we don't take a hit for this one?
At some point, we just got so high that we just it became just us watching the movie because we had gotten high as we were gonna get, unless
Right.
we were gonna pass out, which
Yeah.
wouldn't have been interesting.
Right.
So
That movie was a lot funnier when we were.
I'll tell you.
this one kid has a superpower that can turn to a guinea pig.
Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, the purple chick.
Austin Powers
She's
on
not actually
Nitrous.
purple.
I'm just telling you, Austin Powers on Nitrous.
Her boyfriend glows.
He'll
Here,
never
don't
go
do
back.
this. Don't do. And I'm gonna give this to you from Tallulah's experience, not my own. Don't watch Natural Born Killers on shrooms.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Although I did eat shrooms and watch like a Halloween Comedy Central stand-up celebration, and it included the guy that ate razor blades.
Oh nice.
And that was crazy to watch, dude. Tripping balls. So, but I managed.
I actually
It had me on edge the whole time because he's fucking with razor blades.
I think I would honestly, when shrooms, I think I would only want to do it away from everyone, out in nature.
Nature.
Yeah, that's always the best.
That way, if he feels the need, he can just strip around naked and run around in the woods.
Well, not only that, but
You don't really want to do that in
But that's not
town
only
here,
that-
though, because you'll get freaking fucked with.
But not only that, see, but the thing is like, nature, that's what the whole shroom thing, I mean, people do it to laugh and whatever, and, you know, have a good time, watch whatever, you know, see things. But that's the whole thing of it, is if used in the right setting, you know, if it's just you and one other person and you're just out in the woods or in a field somewhere.
In nature, like hippies.
It becomes...
running through the field, butt naked, set for your face paint.
It becomes a spiritual thing then.
Hippie clowns running through fields of
It becomes spiritual.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I hear you.
You feel your connection with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about movies a minute ago. I actually let Shecky borrow a movie where they use actual cadavers.
Still haven't watched
in
it.
the movie. I haven't. It's called what was it? Autopsy.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You need an autopsy, and you're still alive, bro.
I don't understand that. Shecky's the dead one.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh!
I mean, a lobotomy, maybe.
You should go be with your pet rat.
But he's dead.
I know.
There's something top secret going on about this show, and you guys don't even know. Because you can't see the show. And it's just blowing me away right now. It's just blowing me away. It's like my laziness has worn off.
I don't think
like,
I don't think it is
my being fed up with the world and everything is worn off.
Yeah, well, it wasn't laziness; it was pissiness today.
Right, pissiness.
I woke up.
I'm not gonna fuck with that. Fuck it.
I was in a pissy mood.
And it's a record. It's the first time ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Other than you just stopping by randomly at a show on the way home. That's, 9 times out of 10, you don't have your face paint on when that happens. But
I know he looks weird without it.
He is here without his paint on for the first time ever that he co-hosted or has done the show or anything. So it's almost been 2 years now.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've been working with you
at 2. Well, no, a little over 2 years because
it was in the spring.
We started working together right about the time that.
Yeah, 2012.
I was with that cunt bitch.
It's when Tallulah and I started seeing each other. So
yeah,
it's a little over 2 years.
So didn't we meet him at Art Walk at first?
Yeah, no, I came up to him. I was scouting for co-host.
Yeah.
And I went down to Club Fresh, and what was the place next door? Zeal. I always went in there for the wraps.
They're pretty.
And I would get the...
Oh, not that kind
not
of
the wrap groups. No, not that. The sandwich. And it comes in a wrap. I just improv that. I didn't practice that, ladies and gentlemen. No, so anyway, I would go there for the wraps, and I would always go down usually just to pop in for support on their different little event nights. And it was one of those nights I went down to support someone who was doing a show.
No, it was a karaoke night.
No,
Fresh.
No,
it was.
He saw me.
It was
first.
Ryan.
He saw me first. He saw me first on Tormented Tuesday.
Yeah,
Ryan.
13.
Yeah. So 13 show. I was down there showing support for what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I met.
I think it was him first, and then me.
In front of the place on numerous occasions, and you came to
drunk.
mind when I saw you.
Shit-ass drunk.
I came out on that mission and saw you there and went, oh my fucking God, this is the answer right here. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking clown. Look at this fucking clown right here, huh? Well, look at this fucking clown. And I said, hey, would you be up for co-hosting? Do you mind Raunch? And you're like, Raunch.
and then our first show, our second show, our first show was downstairs. Our second show was at Jalen's, and our second show, the first thing I said was talking about my job, and I said, "That's right, I'm in your house, still in your panties." And then you realize that raunch wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
I wasn't really still in their panties. I promise.
He was just smelling them.
So yeah, and then I asked you if you'd do it right there out front of Zeal, and you said
No.
Yeah, I did.
No, that's not the way.
Was it later?
No, you said, "Hey, I'm doing this show, supporting artist stuff. Hit me up, if you want to be on the show or whatever." And I'm like, "Cool." And we were both bombed out of our mind. I remember that.
Walking out of Zeal, and
I was bombed. I remember that.
I was too.
Oh, I smacked regular guy in the face.
But
I came out and I just went. He was like, "Hey, back in studio." I like smacked him.
But he's not a regular guy anymore. He's just
that's who he was.
But anyway, no,
he wasn't then either.
You were.
It was before he was.
You were all like, "Hey, do the show." We were both bombed. I mean, completely drunk. That's why I was standing out, kind of leaning against the light post, because I was fucking drunk. I was trying to hold myself up. And then a month or two later, we put up our first Blowing Town TV stuff, my first Shecky promo, the very first one.
Old school.
And I was sharing it on everybody's wall, and then he sent me a message and be like, "Hey, do you want to co-host this thing with me?" And I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah. I remember when I walked out of Zeal one night when he was down there, he looked at me and he just goes, "There's more of you?" Which, now there's only 3 of us.
Yeah.
Really. I mean...
Yeah, just 2 of them, I felt they were a horde.
But you know what's funny? What's funny, though, is... And I've noticed this from the moment that he and I, I started out clowning, and then a year later, he joined me in doing it. And I noticed that people were always popping up who were like, "Oh, that's cool, I want to be a clown."
Yeah.
And that they would, paint up one time or whatever, and they couldn't keep up with us. It wasn't... Yeah. They realized that it wasn't us just putting on paint and just whatever. We actually had
skits planned out.
We had lines that we're like, okay, we have our regular lines. We have many regular lines that we say at different parties or different places to different people all the time.
Yeah.
That we have memorized. That we just know that it's just when I say this, he says that.
Yeah.
It's just common sense. And then we also come up with things on the spot. We're like, "Hey, I'll do this, you do this, blah, blah, blah."
Right,
and other people, they would just put on the clown makeup, and then they would hee and talk to people, and and then it would only happen once or twice, and then they would quit. They couldn't, They realized we actually had an agenda. We weren't just putting on paint.
What is your agenda?
To put on paint.
What is your agenda exactly?
What is my agenda?
What is the agenda of the Clown World Order? What's that all about? What's the agenda? You keep saying agenda. That's, let me know what the Skull and Bone Club of the CWO is thinking. What's the real master plan behind it all?
It's just...
world domination!
Sort of, but not really.
Just like every day, Pinky, we're going to rule the world.
It's a long long thing to go into.
You should see this face he's giving me.
Yeah,
it's one of those faces
long story.
if I was to tell you, I would have to kill you now. Face.
I mean, from like day one, me and Shecky just connected on a mental
Okay,
level.
it starts with the Baloney Town TV thing, which is although we're doing it and lately
so you're not talking about ethnic cleansing and like going community to community with clown police and like throwing non-clowns into prisons and FEMA camps and shit like that.
No, nothing like that.
Okay, all right.
He's not Hitler.
No,
okay.
We're looking at...
Well, it'd be Clownler.
Okay.
Clownler. The Clownler.
Okay.
Shecky the Clownler.
Shecky the Clownler.
Okay, see, eventually, at first...
He's stuttering now, look out.
At first, we were going to start with the stage play thing, but it morphed into the Baloney Town TV thing. Now, it starts with that, and then it's a plan on building our troupe up, basically, to making something big and important out of it, to making, something that's not famous, but infamous. Because when you're infamous, you're really remembered. When you're famous, fame is fleeting.
Yeah, people forget.
You know what I'm saying?
So once or twice a year, Baloney Town should team up with Clowns on Wheels, and we do some big benefit thing for just to help some cause. Be good exposure.
Wouldn't be too bad.
No, Clowns on Wheels are just people painted up, and they have to at least be carrying a wheel. They can ride any kind of wheel. It's a play on biker clubs, where you can't be in my biker club unless you got this certain... We don't care. You just got to have a wheel.
It's like,
I don't care if you got a wheel on a necklace.
I don't know how many times me and you have been asked to host something.
But the Baloney Town TV thing is where it starts, and then there's going to be plans for other things, and some of them not all Shecky. There will be other sides and personalities that come out through the troupe, through the CW
Troop
thing.
Network.
Yeah.
So no Clowns on Wheels benefit?
Who knows?
I don't know. You guys say, well, I guess you don't mesh well with kids. This would be a mixed
I really don't mesh
Maybe
well
kids and parents and...
I don't even mesh well with...
I mean, people of all ages dressed as clowns with some kind of wheels. Bikes, bicycles, tricycles, big wheels.
Children terrify me.
Oh, I've decided I'm not having children ever.
That is just crazy, dude. You're like the reverse epitome of the clown on child freaking horror.
Yeah.
It's usually the kid scared of the clown, not the clown scared of the kid.
Terrified of
we see a kid,
he's like, oh my god, they're under 10. I'm going this way.
It's just not a children's clown. It's never gelled with me. I've always been who I am.
He's an adult clown. You know what I mean? Wink, wink.
I can't tell you.
We make clown pornos.
Wait.
No, we don't.
I can't tell you how many times I've been asked to do a children's party, and I'm like, you'll fire me within like 5 minutes. You know?
Considering that when I first started, my rate for a going party was a bottle of vodka and something to eat, I don't think that a children's party is exactly the... place that
he's like, get me a bottle of vodka and some food, bro. I'm there.
It's like I went to Twilight's birthday party, right?
Yeah.
And me and my friend dressed as Batman and Robin for her.
He was Robin because he's always the sidekick.
And
Spunko Robin.
They dude playing Batman asked me.
Did you get pictures of this? Why haven't we seen pictures of this?
I actually got a couple of
you need to post those to my wall, man. What's going on? Why didn't I get a wall share?
The guy playing Batman asked me, he's like, is he gonna pay us? I'm like, food. He's making food. So we got paid in food for doing Twilight's birthday parties, Batman and Robin.
But what did you do as Batman and Robin? Who was the bad guy?
There wasn't one there.
What did you... Oh my god! That is so freaking realistic, dude.
Hate you!
You look just like Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
Boy, do we wonder about this guy in the tights over here. Squeak, squeak.
There's Batman.
The Batman.
Like the 1960s Batman, but the mask is too small for his head.
Right. He looks like he's
It's
advanced cranium Batman.
Hey, it's Josh, regular guy who you slapped. That's Batman.
I have slapped Batman and lived to tell about it.
Don't worry, at our walk I twisted his nipple and then ran away.
My God,
then
you
he
look
tried
so...
to tase me.
He looks so much like frickin' Robin, dude. It's
I know, right? It's the perfect.
I actually played Robin once in the stage show we do.
Speaking of Robin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Robin.
Yeah, he's right on
Robin
TV.
is on TV. We're watching Cartoon Network. Big shout out to Cartoon Network.
But
give us some money for mentioning.
Give me some money.
Speaking of the Batman
stage show,
Robin, there he is. Robin, Boy Wonder, as a teenager.
Yeah, but speaking of Batman
yes,
shows I do.
in Japanime style.
I actually, I'm going to have a show tonight for the Batman stage shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that at the theaters?
It's at the, well, it used to be the Skinny Improv, but now it's the Downtown Artist Collective. DAC for short, I guess.
Why did
But
they
it starts
change
at $7:30, $6 to get in.
Why did they change
DAC?
DAC. Well, the guy who owned the Skinny Improv moved to Branson and took the name with him. So he gave it to his brother who runs a church group.
But I'm trying to even remember what the Skinny Improv.
Run of it.
Where is that even?
It is on South Street, in between Nona's and what is that place? Vodka and something, or
gin and tonic.
Oh, is it the one that's attached to Outland?
It's on that same little strip there, yeah. But it's pretty much it's in between.
The one you're thinking
Nona's
that's attached to Outland.
Used to be the piano bar.
No, it's right next to the piano bar.
So it's between piano bar and Outland.
Nona's. Scotch and soda. No, it's in between Nona's and Scotch and soda.
Scotch and soda?
Which is right next door to the piano bar.
So it's like this. It's
Nona's
Outland. It goes Outland
from right to left.
Bar, Scotch and sodas. That place.
Downtown Artist Collective.
Okay,
and
then
Nona's.
It's all confusing over there now.
For all you people who don't live in Springfield, I'm sorry about this conversation.
I actually have the
I avoid that area. I avoid that block now. It's confused the fuck out of me.
Well, I kind of avoid that area just because of jackass people trying to jump everyone all the time.
They don't fuck with me because I carry a fucking.
It's just they're trying to get a piece of that sweet ass, Spunko.
Right here, it's at 308 South Avenue.
308 South Avenue.
Look how drunk he looks in that picture.
Man, you look sharp, bro.
I was
You look like what's his name from
Drunk Bob?
No. The gay couple that live together, Will and Grace, their friend.
The gay one?
Yeah. The scrawny gay guy.
Except drunker.
Drunker, yeah. He's a drunker version of whoever the name of the guy is from Will and Grace, their friend.
I usually get Seth Green.
Seth Green? Well, I can see Seth Green, yeah. He's still got that gay white boy look to him, too.
I was actually...
I'm just kidding, Seth. I'm just playing, man.
I was actually stone cold sober when they took that.
I thought you were going to say Stone Cold Steve
Austin. I was Stone Cold Steve Austin in that picture.
You look nothing like Stone Cold. You look more like a fairy version of Robin in a tweed suit.
Just saying Shecky doesn't drink beer, but he's always
You stole my horn from me, Shecky. What the hell? You horn stealer?
No, Shecky's always told me that even though he doesn't drink beer...
Whoa! That thing's loaded. That horn just shot like 3 feet out of my frickin' hand. Oh, and Spunko just tooted it in his own ear like a card cart. Oh, and then Shecky got his other ear. Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Keep that thing away from my ears. It's loud.
He's always told me...
We got anything to jam on?
Yes, we got stuff to jam
Shecky,
on.
You don't drink beer, but
I would drink one with Steve Austin, and I would drink one with the Sandman. For anybody who doesn't know who the Sandman is, shame on you. Look up some ECW professional wrestling before I kick you in your balls.
Also, I think you'd have one with Willie Nelson if he offered.
Willie Nelson.
You might have
No,
a
I'd have
joint
a joint with Willie
Yeah.
Nelson. I wouldn't.
What if Hank 3 offered you a beer?
I think he would more be offering me whiskey, but
That's true.
Kyla says she hasn't been able to get the chat to work on Xbox for 3 weeks now.
shame on you, Xbox.
Yeah, shame on you, Xbox.
Give us
try
our money.
to, if you had to install an app, uninstall it and reinstall it. See if that fixes it. I don't think you have to get the app, though. It's just the web page, so you might want to try to cycle your Xbox.
I've done
and update.
Pandora a couple times. I'm getting tired of it.
Whitney's in the chat. Kyla's in the chat. Hotlips said the Travel Channel is what that's on.
What, the Ghost show?
Yeah, the Ghost program.
You know, I don't like the one with the one guy. There's a Ghost thing with these, like,
20-something
douchebag, like, frat boys who are, like,
yeah.
talking to the Ghost, like, come on, bro!
Come on, bro! Talk to me, bro!
They're always,
I have watched those.
They're always trying to agitate the Ghost.
They're always
motherfucker, you're gonna get smacked upside the head by a ghost if you don't knock that shit off.
Right, yeah, they're always antagonizing him and
Yeah.
shit. I watched that the first time yesterday or the day before while I was drawing.
The frat boy
Like,
ones?
I was watching the initial ones, which was like,
They have
the first
some good
one
ones.
was done, I forget the name of it, but basically it was like, they go and they investigate specific areas that lots of people have claimed to have experiences
kind of
at.
like ghost hunters.
Right, and then
on
they
travel
go there
instead of
and they
on
just try.
sci-fi.
They tried to rule out all scientific possibility of it being something physic.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So they'll measure the heat and temperature and all that shit, do voice readings and do different light spectrum recordings, shit like that. And try to see if it can be discredited by, like, say, changes in temperature.
Yeah.
Or,
And then douchebag college boys come on.
Yeah, and then they came on afterwards,
Come
and they're
on,
all like, "Come on, bro!
Spiky hair.
Are you mad? Are you mad I'm here, bro? Are you mad I'm here?" I'm like, dude.
They're like big muscular college guys with spiky hair. And
one of them was, they were investigating this jail where it was said to be haunted because the sheriffs back in the 1800s, whatever, would just bring them in, run the trial themselves. So basically, they could take anyone in their town they didn't like and just pull them into court and execute them, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, and they would just shoot him in the cell in the middle of the night. They'd just put him in the cell, and when they come up to the window or whatever for food, they'd just go, boom, dead. And there were bullet holes still in the cell wall. So they had one guy sleep, it was going to stay in there and monitor that room with the bullet holes in it where, they've been murdered. Well, they get the proprietor of the property to sneak in there in the middle of the night to get his freaking panic ratings up to invoke the ghost by having the caretaker come in and shoot off rounds in there. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
Like, not only that, they didn't tell their buddy to scare the shit out of him so that his emotion ratings would go up and invoke the ghost and the panic.
See, that's just fucked up.
I'm like, yeah, that is fucked up. I'm like, who the fuck does that? That's not investigating. That's antagonizing.
Exactly.
That's not trying to understand. You know what I mean? The way you understand is try to figure out what kind of objects and stuff that it may be attached to. Look for cairns where bodies may have been disposed of improperly without proper burial. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Instead, they're going in there going, "Come on, you son of a bitch! You don't like me? You don't like me? Huh? 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 Do something! Do something! Do something!" I'm like, what the fuck? That did fuck me up, dude. I was like, what the fuck are these clowns doing?
I say we should throw on some tunes. And we should have a bowl. And we'll be right back with some
bomb.
More bullshitting.
Bullshitting.
Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, he struck their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost. To the land of the lost. To the land of the lost.
Well, that made about as much sense as a dry Texas turd on Tuesday.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! You thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and laughed, and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. I cooked your food, I cleaned your house, and this is how you pay me back for all my kind, unselfish, loving deeds. Huh? Well, you just wait, they'll find you yet, and when they do, they'll put you in the ASPCA, you mangy mutt. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful.
It's a hero's formula on MPD.
With you and me.
Some Archimedean point, perhaps? Yeah.
Perhaps, why not?
Here we go. We'll be right back. Whistler's is amazing.
Quick and delicious.
Amazing.
Full of grease, but that's...
Find Whistler's.
Speaking of food.
Just there off the corner of South Street and, what's the other one that goes in front of Bank of America? Walnut, yeah.
Hey, Nabz.
Yeah.
I got a story that I wanted to bring to your attention real quick. It's quite interesting.
Penis butter.
No, as
Trolls.
Nothing to do with
elves,
penises, or
gnomes,
or no
little people.
This is about a body that was found under a motel bed.
Where was that?
The police had said that it had been there for at least 5 years.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
New Jersey.
That's not the first time that's happened. They've found that quite often in Vegas and shit.
Well, this was New Jersey. They discovered the body of a young woman.
If you got a box bed in your hotel, always lift the mattress up and see if there's something under. I don't even want to think what would happen if I lift my hotel bed cover up.
The body, which has yet to be identified, was found by a person staying in the room. She said, I dropped the television remote, and when I went to check under the bed, I found her. It was like something out of a scary movie. Said Aaron Silver, the man staying in the room. Now, according to the initial report, the medical examiner said that it had been there for at least 5 years and had the normal amount of rot and decay for a body to suggest that it had never been moved or touched. Of course, the motel has no comment about the issue. They said that they had always cleaned the rooms. How
the hell you clean the room if you can't see a body under the bed?
Okay, I clean that room every day. I noticed the smell several times and told my manager, said Anita Rodriguez, a housekeeper at the motel. He told me to just use extra Febreze in the room and it would go away eventually. I always hated cleaning that room. Motel representatives say that all the rooms are cleaned daily, but
she lost her job. You can guarantee that.
Or she probably wouldn't have been named because all the managers and all of them aren't being named. Yeah. Motel representatives say that all the rooms are cleaned daily, but it is not the policy of the company to make the housekeepers check under the beds. They do a heavy clean of the rooms to sanitize for guests, but when it comes to under the beds, they just run the vacuum around the edges. Who really looks under a bed anyway? No reason to waste anyone's time, said a representative of the motel chain. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, said the police chief, Joe Goldsmith. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time on the force, but to think of all the people who stayed in this room with a dead body beneath them, and they didn't even know about it, it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Right? That's just horrible, man.
They seized the occupant records and to try to trace back who may have stayed in the room around the time of the death. The funny thing is, the records also show literally about 1,000 complaints from people who stayed in the room over the years. Everything from bad smell to eerie feeling. Several people even asked to switch rooms in the middle of the night, said Goldsmith. The motel really should have checked that room a little more clearly.
Wow.
That's funny.
So people were having like apparitions of her murder.
They were just
getting
creeped out. And they thought it smelled like
dead people.
It smelled like a dead person in here. I wonder why. Because there's a dead person.
And no one looked under the bed.
Oh, God.
The other thing about hotel rooms now, too, is bed bugs. You can bring those fuckers home with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. If someone else goes to another country and they come here and they got bed bugs where they're from, they bring them here, they get out of their luggage, they get into the room, then they get into your shit,
that's
how it spreads.
That's actually how most of it got around this area.
Yep.
Was because for years the bed bug population was wiped out around here. Never saw a bed bug. Never. For years, I never saw a bed bug.
Is it still bad?
And oh yeah,
it's still bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And then a lot of it had to do with people because at first, the first cases started around the college. People coming in from out of town, hotels, etc., foreign exchange students, etc.
Right.
You know, so it started around the college. Then some started around the south side. Rich people traveling, hotels, etc.
Right.
And now it's just
everywhere,
all over town. Bed bugs everywhere. Look out Look out on your fucking street corners at all the fucking mattresses sitting out there. Don't use those fuckers.
Don't use those mattresses. They got bugs in them.
There's a reason they're out on that fucking...
Yeah, if there are mattresses and furniture out on the corner...
Don't say, hey, I think I'll take that home.
I'll take that home.
Bad idea.
Now you've got bed bugs.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Shecky,
They're near impossible to get rid of. It takes a lot of work.
You know how you're always chewing on your lighters?
Fuck you.
No, I found the perfect lighter for you.
So you want a lighter that looks like a penis, Spunko, so you can chew on it?
He does.
No.
A chocolate bar lighter.
Dildo lighters. There's a market that hasn't been tapped yet.
So she can stick the dildo in and then
light someone's
hit
cigarette
the button
with
and
it.
Then they could go down there with
and
their
light
cigarette.
Their cigarette out of her cooch.
Or their joint.
I would buy that.
You could light your joint,
yeah,
or your cigarette out of her cooch.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
You can make it so the sides of it were pressure plate kind of
when
under.
She's when she's giggled,
yeah, it would light it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that would be badass. They could light the lighter with their pussy.
We need to invent this and get it on the market.
How could that be? It could be easily done, actually.
Lighter vibrator.
Yeah, the lighter vibrator.
Lighter vibrator.
I like the ring of that, the lighter vibrator.
Although, if she's down there doing her business and you get your face down there and she squeezes, there goes your beard.
You only use that when you know that you're going to like
right,
the joint,
that's just a lighter gag thing.
It's a, hey, hold
light my lighter with your vagina. Light my joint with your vagina.
Exactly. Right. And then you get, both of you share the joint as you fiddle your little fiddler pink bits and she whatever.
The vagina lighter coming soon.
To a theater near you.
What is it?
Oh no! Look out! It's a giant vagina lighter! Oh, ripping up Tokyo!
I don't know what any of that means.
I want to try
Giant vagina lighter! It's stuck in the city!
These two are cracking up over here. It's okay to laugh. That's what I'm trying to make you do. It's working.
Actually, I think what made him laugh was when I went, because there was a specific moment in an episode of Mad Men where they were watching Godzilla and Don and his partner were completely drunk and they were watching Godzilla and they were talking and the lady in front of them turns around and goes, "Could you please be quiet?" He goes, "Oh, yo."
To tell her to shut up.
That's
funny.
Oh man. So,
hey,
what?
You look extremely high.
Well, we were just talking about bong smoking.
Oh yeah,
and we found this nature bong.
Nature bong made from a watermelon.
He'll show you. No, this is even better. Right? It's an apple as the bowl, a watermelon as the basin for the water, and then you got a pineapple as the neck, and then an apple on top of that is your mouthpiece.
Yeah.
But how do you seal them all together?
I don't know, but they were using it.
Yeah.
And if they weren't, I would figure it out, damn it.
And
then I would eat some of that pineapple after.
No, you could use giant vegetable skewers to spin them.
Yeah.
To pin them all down solid.
Yeah.
That's where it is right there. My question is, when you're done smoking, would you eat it?
I would not eat the watermelon.
Yes. Yeah, I would.
I would not eat the watermelon.
I've eaten pot apples. I used to do that all the time when I was a teen.
I wouldn't eat the watermelon, because I don't like watermelon. And that's where all the gunk is going to really...
Oh, that's true. The resin bomb water.
Yeah. And I wouldn't eat the apple, the bowl apple, but the mouthpiece apple and the pineapple I would eat. Because that's getting
spit,
the smoke and
people's spit's going to be on the first apple.
You only use it use it by yourself and then eat it.
Oh.
When you get the munchies, you eat your fucking bong. How brilliant is that?
Right? then you'd have to make a new bong.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you have everybody has their backups. You have your pipe. You have your blah blah.
Wouldn't
blah.
that be a funny?
This is a special occasion. You're planning on getting stoned out of your mind and eating your
Off
bong.
of that watermelon.
No, what's
bong.
funny is
and eating your bong. That's what
eating the bong.
You know you're gonna eat it.
You
That's
know
the
you're
plan.
gonna eat the bong
before you start.
Someone
smoking.
might like the bong watermelon portion though.
No,
no. There will be people that are
There
be
will
like,
be people that'll eat it and get completely fucked up because that's where the water and all that is.
Yeah, that's where all the resins soak into the.
Don't really like watermelon.
It's making me want to puke thinking about it.
Yeah.
No,
it'd be like cigarette ash watermelon.
Yeah,
I could
exactly.
just see.
Yeah.
I could just see me texting Shecky and going, "Hey man, what's up?" He replies, "Eating my bong."
Yeah, eating my bong.
You could just make one just out of a pineapple.
Yeah.
Just core it out. You make one out of that.
But then again, you get the.
You'd have the bong.
Yeah, I'd have to do 2 pineapples, so at least one of them you can eat.
Yeah. I mean,
because I wouldn't want to.
You can even make it out of apples.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that eating that part would get you completely trashed, but
Yeah,
the thought of the resin and ash and bong water mixed in with that watermelon.
Right, yeah, it's just...
It's making me want to vomit
gross.
thinking about it.
So...
Don't make me vomit thinking about it!
The other... Yeah, but that pineapple, I'd eat the shit out of that.
That sounds...
Not that pineapples shit or have shit in them.
You're gonna eat shit now?
Yes, I'm gonna eat shit like I'm G.G. Allen, bitch.
MPD with you and me is gonna be bringing you kitty turd flavored and shaped doggy treats.
Vagina flavored ice cream.
Are you tired of your dog eating those little kitty biscuits around the neighborhood? Treat him with a kitty biscuit.
Kitty biscuits.
So, no, vagina-flavored ice cream always makes me think, has anyone ever offered the idea to Lay's potato chips for vagina-flavored chips?
Well, Lay's. Lay's.
Yeah. I mean, now they got, like, mango salsa chips.
They have cappuccino flavored chips.
They got the cheesy garlic bread ones are amazing.
Yeah, they have.
I like those.
Dude, I take the flavored chips as really weird. Okay, odd.
Cheesy garlic bread, man, they're good.
They've always got something just off about them, like saying to you, "This is artificial."
Yeah,
it is not real. In every bite.
Yeah,
you can taste it in every bite. I just couldn't do it. I had a bag of them and gave them away. I was like, oh no, I can't do it.
Which ones do you like?
It's like the chicken and waffles ones are like powdered syrup mixed with the powder from the chicken ramen noodles on a fucking chip. That's
oh my god.
That's what it's like.
I had one of those mystery bags. And
those are weird.
It was freaking disturbing, dude. Did
like,
you try those?
Yeah, and
it was weird. It was like maple or something, and something else. We still couldn't put our finger.
They had like 3 different flavors.
Yeah, that was all mixed in one.
And you go and vote, and whichever one wins gets its actual chip. Like
right.
Their thing.
And I never did that part, which is what I started it for, and then just went no.
But it was but they were jacked. They were the thicker chips.
It was. Dude, it was nasty.
Weren't they the thicker ones?
I wouldn't even eat this.
Weren't they?
If this is a taste test, I'd give you a -2 on this.
Weren't they the thicker chips too? Like the jacked ones where they're like twice as much.
Yeah. They were like, they were thick cut.
Yeah.
So they were like, it was like work to chew through them.
It really was.
Yeah. And then you had to really chew them up instead of just chewing them in little bits. You had to really chew them up to get them apart.
That's what bothers me about those chips. You can't just crunch.
They don't just melt in your mouth.
It's like
you're having a
freaking. It's like eating a fucking dog treat when you want dog food. That's what it is.
Right. You're like, why am I chewing on this dog biscuit?
You're chewing on this for this.
This is
flavor.
supposed to be a chip, not a freaking jerky strip.
Yeah, exactly. You're sitting there gnawing down trying to get this flavor, where if it's a regular chip, you could just pop it in your mouth and chew it once, and the flavor would be there.
You know what my favorite of all time is? Funyuns.
I love Funyuns.
I do love Funyuns.
I know they're fake as hell, but I am addicted to them. Cheesy Poofs. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat any brand of Cheesy Poofs. Cheesy Poof curls. I don't care what brand, flavor. I don't care if 90% of the thing is fake. I'll eat it.
What about the crunchy
ones? The ones that are like foam that like, no. I can't do it.
Yeah, they kind of just melt in your mouth, really.
It's weird, yeah. It creeps me out, man. I'm like, no, this isn't right. Like, this isn't normal.
I don't like my chips to melt in my mouth. I like them crunchy.
I like my chips to crunch a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you chew it a couple times and it starts to melt, but not like you put it in your mouth and as soon as it hits liquid, it starts deflating. You're like, whoa, this is creepy, dude. Like, no, I
You're
can't.
creepy.
It's like you're eating a balloon almost.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, it was creeping me out, dude. I just couldn't. I'm like, dude, I'm eating like little balloons.
He knows that. He knows that because of all the days from the condoms in his mouth.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's condom muncher. Serves him up like spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs.
I'm just gonna quit talking to you guys.
Plate of condoms and some ketchup. Dog.
I looked at a girl working at the haunted house last night.
The 16-year-old?
Well, she made fun of me. I go, you know what? We're not friends anymore. And Sloth out of nowhere goes, how did you get him to do that?
16 gets
I've
you
been trying
25.
for years.
16 gets you 25.
That's right.
I'm not hitting on her.
Just letting you know.
Most of the time.
I'm just letting you know.
16 will get you 25.
Don't sleep with those young girls anymore, Spunko.
You get caught, man. You get caught and go to prison. They treat you like a child molester, even though it was a teen on
Dude, my
whatever.
sex life is like 0 right now.
He had a young,
good place to be.
Hey, he had a young one once, and I think he learned his lesson.
Yeah, she lied to me about her age. I was like 21. She said she was 18. She was like
15 going on 16?
Yeah, 15 going on 6. I was pissed. Although it's funny, after I went and yelled at her about it, her dad set me down on the couch and smoked a joint with me. So
because they didn't. Did they have like a like?
Well, he didn't even know. He thought I was her age.
Didn't they have? Okay,
yeah,
get
she lied
this.
to him about how old I was.
They had. They had a like an 18th birthday or 18th birthday party for her or something when it was actually like her 16th or 17th birthday or something. I don't know.
What?
They to fool him, they had an 18th birthday party for her.
Her and her mom.
When it was actually like her 16th birthday.
And her dad thought I was like 16.
So there was a... Wait. So
The
there
mom
was
was
a
in on
fake birthday party.
Yes.
Just to fuck with me. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Yeah, she's a crazy bitch. That's what it is. Well, you know, you saw.
I will hold my tongue.
I don't see how the family would be involved.
I say no.
At that point, it's psychotic.
It was just her mom.
It was her mom.
Well, at that point, it's psychotic.
Like, no one else knew it was her, because they just put, like, a few candles on the cake, you know. And then...
What is her mom nuts?
Yeah.
She actually think her daughter's 18?
No.
Well, she is now. She's 21. She just turned 21.
She was lying to her daughter, or she was lying to me for her daughter, and lying to her husband for her daughter.
But the husband would know she was 16,
he
not
didn't know.
18.
He thought he was 16.
I was 16. Because that's what they were telling
They
him.
were telling him that they were telling the dad that he was 16.
Yeah.
And they were telling him that she was 18.
But why was the dad going along with the fact she was 18?
He wasn't.
He wasn't. For the
Is
birthday
that how
party,
it all came apart?
No, for the
He
birthday
didn't know.
party. For the birthday
her
party.
brother ended up telling me.
Listen, for the birthday party, they just put a few candles on the cake. They weren't real legit with whether it was 16 or 17. They just threw a few candles on there. And then they didn't say 18th or 16th birthday, but they told him it was her 18th birthday party.
Yeah. And her dad...
They just had a, like, happy birthday. Here's
Right,
some candles.
random cake with candles on it.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
It was a fucked up. Her brother ended up telling me, because they was like, how old is she now? It's like she's about to turn 19, and her brother looked at me and went, dude, she's almost 17. I was pissed. I wasn't happy. Her dad,
so she even had a fake birthday party, not even on her birthday?
well, I think it was on her birthday, but she had just turned 16 on that birthday.
And she said she was turning 18. She told him, they told him that she was turning 18.
But then you just said the brother said she had.
No, that
she was
was
about
like
to turn
a year
17.
later.
That was
a year later. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent like an hour yelling at her about it in her room. Her dad came up like he was going to kick my ass.
Then he
and
realized
I looked at him and went, she lied to me about her age. He went, okay, carry on. 5 minutes later, I'm going down the door, and he goes, no, come here and sit down with me. And he handed me this fattest joint I've almost seen in my life. It was like almost like cigar sized.
Blunt. Give you a blunt.
Yeah.
He gave you a cigar-sized blunt.
Yeah.
Well, that's a homie.
I wish I had a blunt.
I don't give nobody no blunts, man. I ain't got a blunt to spare.
Right.
I'll share a blunt though.
That's Pimp McDonald, man.
That's if I
No, he said he handed him a blunt.
Well, no, they smoked it together.
Oh, yeah, I'll share a blunt. Okay, never mind.
Especially if you just went through some
But,
shit.
listen, it would have to be a special occasion for a blunt.
Okay, so
I don't just roll a blunt for everyday smoking.
okay, so you have a 16-year-old daughter who is dating a 21-year-old and told him that she was 18 and told you that he was 16. You were both just lied to by a little
immature girl.
Both of you were lied to. She told you he was 16. She told him.
Does the dad know how old you are?
No.
Now
he does now.
Yeah.
After that all happened, but he was they were both being lied to at the same time about this.
Yeah.
Oh. So she was manipulating for the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was being told that he was 16.
Yeah.
And then Spunko was being told that she was 18. So they were both being lied to.
Yeah.
But have you talked to the dad about it across the board at this point?
Well, they
had a joint.
That was when you had
the
the
joint.
blunt together.
The blunt, yeah.
A blunt's a whole lot different than a joint, bro.
She came downstairs, saw me sitting on the couch talking to me, and she flipped out and ran out of the house.
Yeah, so she was pissed that
I was still
being
there.
he was
Yeah.
being filled in too.
Yeah.
On what was going on.
What was going on? You were getting taken for a ride, bitch!
So how long were you involved with this chick?
You were riding her, too.
Almost,
You're lucky you didn't get arrested.
Right? About a year? I think it was about a year,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it was about a year.
From when she just
And
about
you never
turned
once looked at her ID or...
She didn't have an ID. I didn't have an ID then.
That's true.
Yeah. I was poor.
You're still poor.
I know.
Huh.
We're all poor.
Yeah.
But wow.
Now
it's a poor man's economy. We're building this motherfucking economy for you fuckers, and you're taking all the money and running this and and leaving us with nothing. Fuck you.
Now every time I meet a woman, I always ask for ID and a birth certificate.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Kyla says, that's fucked up about the fake birthday party and everything, man.
Yeah.
Hotlips is like, yeah, it is. She would be grounded until she was 18. And Kyla agreed.
Until she's married.
Probably slapped around a little bit.
Slapped around just a little bit.
But that's the thing, is the mom didn't care because she was in on it.
Yeah.
How about some Jiggly Jones?
How about it?
Woo! Jiggly Jones, look him up. Jiggly Jones. On MPD with you and me.
Where are you right now? I just wonder, where are you? just fine. Really, it's only when I think about you. Think of that night. Ain't that alright? Alright. Just the other day, I thought about the time we had. I see your face shine through the winds of time. So what today, the sacred trial of all the way, could really use the sound of good advice. Where are you right now? I just wonder, where are you? All right now. Well, ain't that alright? Ain't that just fine? Really, it's only when I think about you. Think of that night. Ain't that alright? Alright. I think you left a hole a mile wide. I climb the walls and hope to see the ocean tide. You let time and how I feel go by the way. I hope to somehow get through the day. Where are you right now? I just wonder, where are you? sign of the morning coming. There's no sign of the day. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow in the dark. Yeah, yeah. You're a rainbow in the dark. A rainbow in the dark. No sign of the morning. Just a rainbow in the dark. Whoa, whoa, You're a rainbow, oh rainbow. And I said, you're a rainbow in the yeah.
We're just telling Spunko how to protect himself from a potential ass rapist.
Yeah. Because
we told him carry a small can of bug, like preferably roach killer.
Keep a belt on tight.
And keep a belt on tight, and make sure you got a chain on your wallet.
The issue is, though, that you can't really rape the willing, and you know he's always up for some ass fucking.
Ass
fucking.
I was gonna say hole.
Kyla, we reviewed your information, and I don't know. Do you have a comment? Her comment in there is that she was young with an older guy, and they let the guy move in. Her mom did, thinking he was a good father figure, whatever, but there was weird shit going on, and she looks back and thinks it's creepy now, but like she couldn't believe her mom didn't know that there was more going on.
Well, yeah. And it's a fucked up situation.
It is.
But I have to say, at least that they both actually knew each other's age. Poor Spunk over here.
Didn't know the age.
He had no idea he was with a 15/16-year-old the whole time.
I wouldn't have gotten with her if I would have known.
Actually, I have to say that kind of the same thing happened with a chick right after my first divorce.
Yeah.
I needed about a month to stockpile money so I could get an apartment.
Yeah.
And this chick I knew online from an online video game. This is weird, dude. This is back when I was like 24.
Alright.
25. She was 17, about to turn 18.
Yeah.
She lived with her mom in a condo. And they let me move in there, and I stayed there for like a month in her daughter's room.
Where was this?
In Iowa.
If you would have been here, you would have been alright, 17's age of consent as long as you
It's 16 there.
Here it's 17 as long as you have to have so many years, I think, between, you can only go to a certain...
Yeah.
It's like, you can't be 48 with a 17-year-old, but if you're like 25... you can be with a 17-year-old or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a 5-year age of consent.
Is it?
It's statutory.
Yeah.
5-year, under the age of 18.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, that could have been trouble, but we only did anything once, and it was just fooling around. We never really did anything.
Yeah.
Right.
I was weird about it anyway. I was just thankful that her and her family were helping me out for the time I needed to get an apartment. And then I got a really sweet apartment up on Benton Hill, so it was like, yeah.
And then you got laid with some legal poon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had your own apartment.
Right. So I tried to, not... because I knew she kind of had a crush thing on me, so I tried not to, extend the friendship. You know what I mean? Make it weird. And yeah, she continued to be a gamer friend, but
yeah.
And I didn't really see her much after that because I was busy with the adult life, running around
being an actual adult.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, she helped me out, and I appreciated that.
Kid again, because being an adult sucks.
I always wish I could be a kid again.
I don't know why I was so excited to grow up when I was younger, because once you're an adult, just life starts to suck after that.
Well, it's all in your perspective, man. I look at the challenges yesterday. Okay, get this.
Listen, I have no problem with life. I have no problem, although it does...
Something always throws itself in my way when shit's going right.
It does.
Always.
It does have shit thrown in the way. But
when things are going right, and you're going, rest and relaxation.
Yeah, great.
You realize...
Smash! Something broke.
But you realize at some point that that's life, and you realize that sometimes it's shitty, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
You gotta look at life.
Some things you can fix, some things you can't.
Yeah.
Accept the things and fix the things you can, and the things you can't, just brace for it.
And
learn from it next time to see if you can avoid it.
Exactly.
That's all life is, really.
Right.
Life is just trying
a roller coaster
to survive
ride,
and stay alive,
and you're recording it.
And know that life sometimes
You're
sucks.
eternally recording a roller coaster experience.
Life sucks a great big giant donkey ball sometimes.
But you and those hurdles is what makes you who you are.
Sometimes it's like the best orgasm you ever had in your life, so it's give and take.
The good goes with the bad, man.
Exactly.
It's a duality of life.
Exactly.
That's why I try to live the neutral path, so that I can easily dictate something that's being thrown in my way.
Dictate, like, hey, Nabz,
No.
how's my dictate?
Oh, you like all these? All these nuts on your chin? Oh. Hey, Spunko, we heard they got back together.
Hate you.
Who got together?
Your
butt cheeks. Woo!
Hate you.
I would think you would have been the first to have been notified. Yeah.
Just to throw that joke from the beginning of the show out there.
Right.
I lost all
For those who
feeling back
missed
there.
it earlier.
For those who missed it, you deserve to hear that one again, so there you go.
Honestly, as often as he kicks me in the ass, I can't feel much back there.
From as often as he gets fucked in the ass.
Wow.
Asshole!
You know, if you
that's what's getting fucked.
If you damage his
feel it.
ass and balls during punishment, I mean, you could be pulled from the CWO, man, for violence.
I can't be pulled from the CWO. I am the CWO.
For violence, acts of violence. You mean there's no regulation in the CWO? You
No.
could harm and scar this man's butt cheeks and ball bags?
Yes, I can.
Oh my God!
As
And they're not
long
going to
as-
pull you
hey,
like the NFL?
Hey, as long as he consents to it.
Really?
And I've never said no.
Hey,
Yes
keep
means
that.
yes.
Keep that. That is.
Yes means yes.
I've never.
You just
said
have to
no.
keep asking during the process. Is it okay if I continue whooping you in the ass and balls? Yes.
Marked. Hey, marked.
He continued consent.
Right here on the air today, September
something
20th, 2014. Spunko never says no. That goes right up there with. That's why I like balls in my mouth. I would definitely be a Powerpuff Girl. I think I could definitely do a redneck guy.
Oh my God.
And when I said he
You
liked
can
it,
imitate one of the Powerpuff Girls?
and when I said he liked it in the ass,
My
he
name
said,
is Mojo Jojo.
and when I said
Jojo.
he liked it in the ass, he said, I never liked it.
Oh.
So,
He got the
one
Mojo
has-
Jojo
that one's being
in the
added.
Bobo.
That one's being added to the list.
I
I
quit.
never say no.
I quit.
He never says no.
Find a new sidekick.
Sidekick.
Skeezy.
He even calls himself a sidekick.
You all suck.
Yeah, but Skeezy won't take you beating on him. He'd frickin' swing back, you know.
No, he beat on you too.
No,
Yeah, then it would be one like a full-blown, like,
be a
Three
cir-
Stooges with two.
Don't
No,
lie, it'd be
I-
a circle jerk.
It would be a circle jerk of slappages.
I don't beat Skeezy. I just berate him.
Right,
I
you
only-
mentally beat, right, and you beat on Spunko.
I beat on Spunko. He's the punching bag. He's always been the punching bag. But that's no problem. If he wants to quit, you know, Craigslist.
Craigslist is a wonderful place.
Or I could just go to some like BDSM and find some sub who likes to get beaten. And
Right.
say, okay, but you have to wear
No,
clown
the
makeup.
Punisher could hook you up.
Yeah,
The Punisher, I bet he's got a sub he's already got whooped in submission
say,
somewhere.
hey, I
You
just
can even
need
get paid for that.
I
They would
just-
pay you to beat on
I
them.
just need you to wear this clown makeup, say this line, and then I will beat you all you want me to.
Right.
And then I beat him.
But they would pay you to do that,
Yeah.
too.
So it
You
would
get
be
what I'm saying? So
sponsored,
you'd
so
be
I
getting-
could put that money towards the show.
Right.
Spunko, you're fired.
See how that works? Spunko, are you paying to be beaten right now?
He doesn't even pay me.
No. You would be paying to be beaten. That's how the submission
I don't pay him
thing.
shit.
Well,
I sleep in his dog
That's
house.
why you're fired.
You're easily replaced by some some guy in tech support that likes to be beaten and dressed like a clown on the weekends. They pay to get beaten, man. They love that shit.
Can I still live in the backyard?
Can I still live in the backyard?
I don't know. I have to think
Oh
about that.
my god. Can I still live in the backyard?
I mean, your doghouse is pretty vacant. I mean, all I have is a small cot in there. Pants.
Pants.
You're wearing pants with little legs.
I have pants on.
See, once again, all his jokes he
with
steals
no
from
legs.
Way to make me not funny.
No, my fault you're not funny.
I know.
You were already not funny.
No, Paco's not funny.
That's true. Paco's not funny.
No. Terrible comedian.
Hey Morty, you know what this guy is there even talking about, Morty?
I don't know, Rick. I don't understand at all.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. Come over here and eat some of those cookies, Bert.
I'm not interested.
He's honking his horn in your face.
Actually, I'm honking his horn in his face.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert.
Oh, I bet Spunko would like some of those My Little Ponies on TV.
Nope.
Because, you know, he's a female.
You're a whore.
Nope, I only sleep with one woman.
You're a bad whore.
I slept with many women, but at this point I only sleep with one.
You're a bad whore.
You're a bad whore. You don't have sex with anyone right now.
I'm sad now.
Except for your hand.
It knows me well.
He's making a date with Rosie Palm.
Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go blind within the next few years.
Get hair on your hands.
It's about time.
What do you call a guy with 3 fingers? 3-finger Willie.
Dude,
Your mom is a filthy whore.
I totally forgot what I was going to say.
She's
now.
cheap, too.
That's all true.
Find her on Craigslist.
You're not speaking anything that he doesn't already know. Get him drunk enough and he will tell you.
Find her on Craigslist.
Oh, well, my nephew, you know, his mom's a whore, too. Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, no.
As long as they make money here and there.
My nephew was conceived.
Or a Jeep. Or,
No, the
you know,
chick-
maybe a...
Wait.
Maybe a kayak.
You gotta hear this.
My
I had to shut him up and put my
Yeah.
finger to his lip because he has to hear this.
My nephew was conceived while my brother was in his coma. She snuck into his hospital room and fucked him while he was still in the coma.
Wow.
And she got pregnant with my nephew.
Coma, baby.
That is a woman that's determined. Is the
Like-
baby, like, not mentally impaired? Or
No, he's pretty smart for a 3-year-old. You know?
I came from the balls of a near-dead man.
It's like
I know life and death itself, and I'm weaving the precipice that opens the zipper to all known things in the
It's like,
universe.
this kid can name almost
You
every
come from
single
a dying
dinosaur.
man's balls. I mean, that's something to be proud of.
This kid can name any dinosaur you put in front of
So
him.
is he still in the hospital in a coma?
No.
So he's out, he lived, or he died?
Yeah,
You lived with him.
I lived with him.
You lived with the guy that was in the coma.
He was
Yeah.
my brother.
Wait, your brother was in a coma and his
Yes.
woman went and
Raped
penal
him.
raped him
Yeah.
while he was in a coma in the hospital.
About 3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the coma for about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's-
He wrecked a wave rider.
Now I'm all creeped out.
Yeah.
You're like too close to me. Get back. Move back. Move
I don't
back.
think I
You-
can move back any
You
further.
weirdo. You're like those trailer people that live in trailer houses that are 3 high.
That ain't me.
That's like, wow.
Yeah, he
That's
moved out of the
really
trailer
high.
a long time ago.
Right.
I haven't lived in
You can
a
take the
since I
boy
was
out of the
8.
trailer. You can't take the trailer out of the boy.
That's right.
That sounds dirty.
Yes, it does.
Can you fit a trailer in there?
No.
No.
Maybe one of those like little toy trailers that you get at
He's
like
got
a
junk
Walmart
in
or
his
something.
trunk.
I was about to say I'm not Ryan Dunn, but it's still maybe a little too soon for that one.
Ryan Dunn joke. That's not, yeah.
I said maybe a little too soon for that one.
I don't know. Wow.
I mean, when he died, everyone thought it was Steve-O.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody thought Steve-O was going to be the one to go.
Yeah, everyone thought Steve was going to be the one to die first because of all the drugs he was on. I mean, I guess
is on.
No, I think he's.
He's like, oh, he's in rehab.
I think he's already rehabilitated.
He was about to lose his whole empire.
It's like in Jackass 3.
Cleaned up.
His whole like
Yeah.
ass licking ball empire.
Yeah. Have you seen Jackass 3?
No.
He didn't do really much of anything in that movie because he was sober. He just kind of chickened out on a lot of it.
He let a lot of the others just do it.
Yeah, a lot of the others just did other
Right.
shit, yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to do it anymore. He had his day of stapling shit to his ass.
Getting
and
his
feeding
ass
birds
cheeks-
with
ass
fish
cheek
tucked in his
pic-
Well,
asshole.
yeah,
Ass
all
cheeks
the
pierced together.
yeah, and all the
you know.
friggin' shit that they did on that animal show that they had. That
Yeah,
was fucking,
Wild Boys.
Yeah.
That was fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of those and was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, they took one guy and frickin' bear doped him and then had him dress in a bear suit and run around in, like, bear mating season, and these fucking bears are chasing him in his bear suit across the river and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that's like some dangerous shit, bro. Like, you're enticing fucking, like, 950-pound fucking killing machines, dude. Like, what the fuck are you getting? Fuck no, I'm not doing that. Fuck you. You can't pay me enough. You could not pay me enough. I would shit in your bear suit running.
Oh, yeah.
Running away. Yeah. No.
Bears falling after you at full speed.
Dude, I would be shitting myself in your bear suit. You don't want me in your bear suit, doped on bear dope and frickin' no. I would shit in your bear suit. I would ruin it. And on top of that, I might just give up and let the bears maul me.
Right.
Then your bear suit would not only be covered in shit, it'd be ripped into shreds.
Right, and bloody.
And you'd be dead.
And I'd be dead, because I probably wouldn't be able to outrun the bears.
Right.
Probably.
More than likely.
Unless it was one of those magic
like
moments.
adrenaline kicks in.
Right. And I like tread water like a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
And up a tree. But you're going to be stuck up that tree and you got dope on you. Where the fuck are you going to go once you're up the tree? And it better be a big tree, because that bear will just knock the fucking tree down. You better be a good-ass tree jumper. Which I am, actually. I grew up in the woods. I can jump from tree to tree, like... Oh, yeah.
We're terrible people.
What's the difference between a penis and a hot dog, Spunko?
I don't know.
Yeah, you want to go lunch? Yeah. But, no, seriously, we love the gay community. We associate with them, right, Spunko?
We discussed before how if you were gay, we would make so many straight jokes.
If you were gay, we would make. If you were
gray,
gay,
I'd be freaked out because you're probably choking to death. We need to get you to the emergency room.
No, if I was gay, he'd be making straight jokes about me.
Yeah, pretty much.
You love the vagina. I do not. That is so gross. Oh my god.
I know a guy who
that's Spunko imitation right there.
I used to go to school with a guy who sounds just like that.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, he actually became a woman.
And you dated him?
No.
Her.
No. His name was Eddie. Now he's like Tiffany or some shit like that.
I used to go to the drag queen contest when I was in college on the weekends, and they'd have them. And then, like, they would come down off of the stage. They'd be up there dancing around doing Tina Turner or what, you know.
They come down there, hi.
And then they get down off of the stage, and they're like, dude, they look small and petite, and they're dancing around. They get down on stage, dude. They're like 6'3", and they talk like this. You're like, whoa, dude. That was badass. You were up there like prancing around, man. Like that was crazy. Like how someone 6'6" could jump around like that, dude. It used to blow me away. But yeah, most of the drag queens, they weren't even, gay or whatever.
Yeah, they
like to dress up as women. But I mean, some of them were, but most of them weren't.
Well, it's like Spunko. Wait, no, he does wear dresses.
Yeah,
too. I forgot.
Not in a while.
I had pictures of him in a dress. At one of the Blowing Town TV shots.
You were there.
He was a dress or a skirt?
You were there.
You were in a dress.
Yeah. Little black dress.
I've only been caught in a dress once.
Little black dress.
Ever.
How many times have you worn a dress?
People think that we're friends, but we're really thespians.
Hold on. Okay, repeat that, Spunko. How many times have you worn a dress, Spunko?
I lost count.
He's lost count.
That's not a good sign. He may be turning into a sweet transvestite.
Turning? He's been. That's what
from transsexual.
You're born with this stuff. You're born gay.
That's so
people will tell you that it's a learned thing, but we know in our hearts that people are born gay. They're born gay. Right.
From transsexual.
Now he's saying he wants to fuck me.
I'm not hanging out with you.
Thank God. I finally got rid of him.
A lot of people at the haunted house are just waiting for me to go off on everyone.
For being gay? Are they picking on you at work? You can use the secret. You can use the secret to lift above the persecution you feel you're getting for being gay. It's okay.
You guys suck.
Embrace it.
No, you do. That's why you're gay.
Breathe.
See?
God damn it.
Man, that's so gay. It's like constantly offering to...
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right, it's kind of flattering.
But he just won't admit it.
He's just a sexaholic. I think he's a trisexual.
Try anything twice?
At least.
Because the first time doesn't count.
3 or 4 times to get through his skull, maybe.
Yeah.
3
like
or 4.
skull fucking?
Like, I'm not quite sure yet. It's been 3...
fuck a dead body?
It's been 3 times, but I'm still not really sure yet whether I like this or not. I might as well do it a 4th time.
Fourth time, yeah.
The inside of its mouth and slap its chin with my balls.
What about its eye hole? It's a smaller hole.
I think necrophilia is the perfect place to close out this show.
Necrophilia.
I used to be a necrophiliac, but then some rotten cunt split on me.
Oh!
Wait.
You know why I keep a dead body in a casket in my basement?
What?
Because sometimes after work, I like to crack open a cold, stiff one.
Oh.
Well, then it's not called a tea bag. It's called a suction cup. You can't say if a girl tea bags you because she doesn't have a bag.
I think they already got a term for it. It's called snail trailing.
Yeah, it's called snail trailing. Because you leave little slime on your...
Yeah, snail trail. And if you look at a vagina that's pushed down on your leg from the frontish view, it looks like the front split mouth of a snail.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it will leave a snail trail, if you will.
It looks like a pink taco. Fish tacos.
Fish tacos. I love fish tacos.
Me too.
No, I don't.
Me too.
I can't stand fish tacos.
I love pussy.
I like baked cod and roasted duck. Yeah, baked cod.
Baked cock and roasted fuck.
Cod, as in the fish. COD, not Call of Duty, not roasted people.
You eat roasted people.
Although, that is a good point. Cannibals, they believe that it was not wasting the body if they ate you, and that they incorporated part of your wisdom and knowledge into them when they ate you. So you provided a food source.
Yeah, they used your bones,
and then used
for
your bones for tools
weapons
and rituals
and
yeah,
right.
So that you lived on.
Cannibalism. Another
Try it
perfect
today.
place. Hey, I did a commercial once.
Try it today.
I have to tell you about this, and it'll never.
Richard didn't like his neighbor till he tried him with a little bit of barbecue sauce.
I did a commercial once for a Missouri Coalition for Cannibalism, and it was about feeding unwanted death row inmates that obviously don't have any diseases or anything to other people in prison to cut down
on the diseases in prison.
and
like a hookup network in the prisons.
The money and the cut down money for feeding and stuff. You just instead of the death row people, they're gonna die. Just feed them to somebody. Why the fuck not? Feed them to the other death row ones. They're gonna die too.
Might as well start eating them. Right.
Just death chain. That's how you kill them. That's the death row. That's how we're gonna
end the show.
Take care of it. Cannibalism is how you take care of it. All this death row nonsense. People are botching death row, etc. Just feed them to the other death row people.
Yeah.
There you go. They take care of.
And
with that,
cook them and feed them to the rest of them. Yeah.
Feed your criminals to your criminals.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Find Sideshow Shecky on Facebook and on Twitter and on your mom and on YouTube.
Also, check out Baloney Town TV. BALONEY.
Backhand Studios.
TV.
Backhand Studios. Find it. Facebook, all that stuff. Do it. Cannibalism. We're out.
Thanks, guys, for being here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, see you later.
Alligators! I don't like alligators, Rick!
Oh no, you're putting it on. Okay. I forgot to talk about this. Let's talk about this real quick. There was this lady in this Ford place that went to a alligator park. She decided she wanted to kill herself. So she threw herself in a pond full of over 100 alligators. You must really want to fucking die.
Later! Bye! See ya! In a couple weeks. Beerboard 20 tomorrow. Check it out.
There's not much I can say. If I could see through the smoke, I'd be shouting away. Cause the things that should be done, they won't be fun. Stop smiling at me. The chimney's out as the clock strikes 4. These bed sheets have been selling short of another night with another woman in store. Another inch force towards the door. She's sneaking out again with the boy she's seen 100 times before. Scattered pictures on the floor, broken begging for one more. Signal now, cause now's the chance to set sails for the shore. Like the fire in your eyes, like the heat of every sunrise. I'll find a way back to your heart. I'll find a way a chance. Lately I've been breaking bones to match cars under these clothes. I could get another shot. Maybe I should change my tone. If I want to boil your blood, maybe I should let you know. Scatter pictures on the floor, broken begging for one more. Signal now, 'cause now's the chance. Set sails for the shore. Like the fire in your eyes, like the heat of every sunrise. I'll find a way back to your heart. I'll find a way back to the start. Set sail for the shore.
You're listening to MPD with you and me, with Shecky and that other guy. Right here, Backhand Studios.